Okay, we should be recording. Awesome. So this is totally informal, however you guys want to run it. And I talk a lot, so interrupt me at any point in time if like you have questions or are confused by anything. I'm just going to tell like a little bit about my story and like how I made the transition, why I did, and then I'll just hit like the comp plan, the products, and answer any questions you guys do have. Like I said, interrupt me whenever I talk a ton. So I was previously with It Works for 2 years, almost a little bit under 2 years. I joined when I was 21. And I loved it. Like I fell in love with it. I think more in the sense of like network marketing. Like I had never done it before. And I kind of like caught the vision where I was like, holy crap, like people do make money from their phones and like I can actually do this. And I was good at it. Like I loved talking to people. I was a retail manager and a nanny. So like customer service was my jam, but like I didn't like the in-person aspect of it. Like I was always like uncomfortable and like didn't like the way people talk to me, and I was flat broke. So much credit card debt. So I started network marketing, joined It Works. Like I said, I fell in love. I joined a random girl on Instagram I had never met. I think she was a Ruby when I joined, and then so we grew a ton together. And it was great. You know, I didn't do anything my first month. The second month, it kind of all like the momentum went crazy. You know, I went emerald, I went diamond, I went double diamond, and I quit my jobs. And I was like, okay, like this is awesome. You know, like it's great. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to work from home. And that's what I did. So after only like 2 months, 3 months, I came home. And it was like, it was really great. But now looking back on it, I didn't build it in the way where it was sustainable, kind of like I didn't see the things that I see now where, you know, I hit double diamond, but I didn't maintain it for 1 month. Like the next month I fell back down to diamond and I rode that for like 6 months. And then it was emerald and ruby. And then I sat at ruby for almost 7 months, which like if you looked at my Facebook, you would have no idea because I looked like I was living a freaking dream and I was, you know, making this average income and I was struggling so bad. But with that being said, I was still a massive roller. So like I was enrolling people like crazy. And, you know, I was living basically off of fast starts. Like that's how I was paying my bills. But I was like, how in the heck can I be getting an email like that you're a top enroller and being announced on calls, yet like I can't maintain my rank? Like it was like something was missing for me and I couldn't figure it out, but I ignored it. I sat and I struggled and I told myself, you know, keep planting your seeds, keep watering the grass, you know, put your head down, don't look left, don't look right. Like this is the best company out there. And it was my family. It was everything to me. So, you know, that's what I thought. And I have kind of a unique story because I was living in New York when I joined. And then I went through a really bad breakup and I moved to Kansas simply because that's where my It Works team was. Like that's where my upline lived. So I was literally like, quitting was not an option. Like it was my family, like they had housed me when like my boyfriend kicked me out of our home. Like it was bad. So it was my family. So like there was never another option. And then one day I remember our ambassador upline left and we were all like, what in the heck? Like, why would she leave? And like, she walked across stage as like a top 50 income earner. And, you know, we were like, if you're making good money, like, why would you leave? You know, yeah, okay, if like you're not happy or like whatever, like go ahead. But if you're a top income earner, like, why would you go? Like, you're set for life. Like, you could literally sit back and never do anything. And it was kind of like the wheel started turning and like she left and then another person left and another person left. And we were all taught like it was the devil. Like we did not say the word thrive. Like we did not talk about it. Like I was told it was a crack patch. Like I didn't talk about it. And so she left. And then 2 months later, my actual, so the girl that signed me literally texted me one day. It was like, I'm resigning from It Works. And I was like, what? And that was it. Like she canceled her account. She blocked all of us. And that was it. And now I realize it was because of the fear that like, Katie, which you know now, because you're petrified, because if you don't want to tell people and you're scared, and like she thought we were going to bash her. And so she left and I was like, it lit a fire under me. And I was like, you know, I'm going to get my rank back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to walk across stage next year. And like, it wasn't happening. Like I was enrolling. I was on my phone 13 hours a day. I was cold messaging 100 people a day. I was adding 25 people a day. Like I did not stop. And it didn't matter. I couldn't pay my bills. And I was at the point where it was either, you know, I'm going to go get a job or like something has to happen immediately. Like if it didn't get fixed that month, I was going to have to go get a job because my boyfriend was like at his wit's end with paying for the bills. And I got a DM on Instagram from Justin Bland, and he was asking me how I edited my pictures because I had started a photo editing class on Facebook that I like taught you how to edit pictures, and I edited pictures for people because I was so broke I was charging money for that to like pay my bills, which people didn't realize. So he messaged me about that, and it was literally the straw that broke the camel's back because I knew he had been in It Works, and I was like, okay, like he left like a year ago, you know, like maybe I can ask him, you know, like do other people have trouble maintaining, like is it just me? Because nobody talks about it. You know, everybody makes this beautiful picture, you know, oh, like I'm this rank and I make this much and I have this freedom, and a lot of it is smoke and mirrors, and like we don't realize that because nobody talks about it. So I broke down to him and I was like, look, can I just talk to you? Like, can I ask you a couple questions? Like, you know, did you ever lose your rank? Like, why did you leave? Like, what happened? And he was like, okay, just get on a Zoom with me. He's like, I'm not trying to cross recruit you. Like, I'm not doing anything. If it's a hard no, like in the Zoom, and like, you'll still be my friend. Like, I don't care. Like, I would never try to cross recruit because we don't do that at all.
If I put it, like, my microphone's mute, but if I put it to where it was loud.
Yeah. Is she talking to me or no?
No, you could just mute her.
Okay.
I don't think she knows how to mute it, so.
Okay, got it. So he was just like totally stress-free, just like this. He was like, just hear me out. Like, if it's a no, like, tell me to F off, like, go about your day. And I'm like, okay. So he got me on and he asked me what I've been struggling with. And I told him, I was like, I can't maintain. I was like, I feel guilty asking my team to run auto shifts. I was like, they can't afford them. I'm not even running mine because I can't afford it. I kind of lost that hope where I was like, I don't feel comfortable bringing people in because like I don't even trust that I can get them to Ruby anymore because it was like the 400 boxes and the comp plan, like nothing was working for me. So I told him everything and he was like, okay, so you feel like how I did and like how every other person's felt. And even just hearing that was like a sigh of relief because I had felt totally alone. Like I had kept it to myself. I hadn't told anyone I was struggling, but I was seeing it in my team. Like they were exhausted from the cold messaging. They were exhausted from this and that. And I was like, if I'm maintaining Ruby and I'm supposed to be double diamond, like what in the heck are their paychecks? Like it was bad. So I felt I was so discouraged about it. And he basically, like I said, was like, no strings attached. I'll lay it out for you. He laid out the comp plan. He laid out the products just like I'm going to do for you. And I signed up that night. I walked away after 2 years. And that was it. Like I talked to my downline. I talked to my team. And at that point, it was just make it or break it. You know, I was like, either this is going to work because the comp plan is this way and the products are this way. And if not, like I'm done with network marketing. I'm tapping out. Like, I'm going to go get a job. But it has been incredible. I quit. I switched over. It wasn't easy. It was super hard to have those conversations. It was super hard to talk to people. But at that point, I was just like, it was like I said, it was make it or break it. It couldn't be about their opinions. It couldn't be about anything because my truck was going to get repoed. Like I didn't have a choice. Like I was like, I have to make money now or like I'm screwed. So I just bit the bullet. You know, I was so afraid to tell my team. I remember Travis saying to me, he was like, you know, like I said, he was like, if you're not making money, what are they making? He's like, you know, you are their leader. You're not just their It Works leader. Like you are a leader. And if you think you see a better opportunity, you have to offer that to them. And he's like, and whether they want to do it or not, like he's like, that's on them. But you have to be in that leadership position to offer it to them. So that's how I left it. I was like, if you want more information, tell me. Like if your home is It Works, I love you through it. I will still be your leader. I will still help you. So that's kind of how I leave every conversation. You know, if you want to talk more, if you're ready, that's great. If not, we still love you. You know, I still answer questions about how to like tell customers how to cancel their auto ships or, you know, how to call customer service. Like I still lead my few team members that are still in It Works. So I'm going to hit the products super fast. The comp plan, just kind of what the differences are, you know, what appealed to me. And then that's it. So any questions after that, just let me know. We have a very simple 3-step system, which was huge for me because I was tired of being a catalog company. Like I liked some of the products, but there were so many that like I didn't know how to handle it. Like I felt like if I didn't post about the same product every day and I was like jumping around, I was like, well, how do I like get somebody interested if they only see me post about one time? And then I'm posting about 5 other products. Like I didn't know how to handle it. So it appealed to me when he was like, no, there's literally, it's a 3-step system. Can you not work, please? You do it. Everybody feels it. The first day it customizes to each person's body. And that's it. He's like, that's all you have to like share. He's like, you use your 3-step, you share it. There's not a million products, like all of that. So he went through it. And like I said, it's super, super simple. You wake up in the morning, you take your 2 capsules. These are the men's. I don't know where my women's are when we're on vacation. You take this right when you wake up on an empty stomach with a full glass of water. 25 minutes later, you drink your shake. It's called our lifestyle mix. We have vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, apple pie. This is candy cane, which it's past Christmas. I shouldn't be drinking it, but I still order it because I like it. So candy cane. It is micronized. So for me, I hate anything chalky. I can't even drink Nesquik. Like, it makes me gag. I don't like it. But it's so micronized and fine. You can mix like the vanilla with water and it tastes good. Like, it's delicious. So you do your capsules, you drink your shake, and then you put your DFT on, which is our patch. I have on the Black Label one right now, but we do have a regular one, and then we have the duo ones for weight loss. And basically, all that these are doing is it's filling your nutritional gap. So it's giving you vitamins, minerals, nutrients, all natural energy, and sustaining it throughout the day, just so that you feel your healthiest. And that's what's awesome about it, is that every single person is missing something different. And I always compare it to like getting glasses for the first time, and you're like, oh my God, like I can see like the leaves. Like, you can see like the grass. Like, you're like, you don't know what you're missing until you get them. That's what it is with this. Like, I didn't know that I felt unhealthy until I tried these, and I was like, okay, like, this is how you're supposed to feel. I drank like 6 cups of coffee a day. I was up at 9 a.m. I could nap by 11. Like, I was so exhausted all the time. And the first day I used these, I have not touched coffee since. So like, cold turkey, no headaches, like, I completely stopped. And everybody feels different because everybody needs different things, but that's the key, is that you feel it day one. And I don't have to worry about, like, she's not going to see results because she didn't drink enough water, or she didn't do this, or, she didn't take a before and after picture right. Or like, I was always so like nauseated because I was like, what if it doesn't work for them? Like, I feared that text where they were like, I don't understand. Like, I didn't see results. What did I do wrong? Like, it's not working. Because those are what I always got. And they were pissed at me because they were stuck in an auto ship. So that was huge for me, where you feel it day one. It works differently for every single person. So I'm not going to say, hey, you're going to feel exactly this way. I'm like, it's going to give you what your body needs, and you're going to feel freaking good. Like, I have women who have PCOS, and it helps them with that. Like, I had chronic fatigue. It helped me with that. It helps every single person differently because it's filling our specific nutritional gaps. So the feel it day one, not being afraid for people to try it, was huge for me. And our customers are not required to do a mandatory auto ship whatsoever. So when they sign up, we can enroll them on one to get them a 20% off discount, but they can literally go in the next day or an hour after that and switch it off. So we don't like force them into anything. There's no fee like to turn it off. It's totally their choice. But with that being said, we have a 95% retention rate. So they're choosing to reorder. And when he told me that on the Zoom, I was like, okay, like, that feels good. Like, I would rather somebody be like, hey, can I reorder, than like them try to cancel it and like them not know about the $50 fee that I failed to mention because I was afraid to tell them that. So that is huge. The products are amazing. Like I said, we have the regular DFT, which is the square little patch. And all the DFT does is, like, the capsules and the shake, they start to give you the vitamins and minerals and nutrients. And the patch, you put it on, leave it on all day, take it off before bed. It just like sustains it throughout the day. It's dermafusion technology. I'm not like scientific whatsoever, but this somehow puts vitamins in my skin. I don't know how it does it. And it sells itself because people always ask me, like, what's on my arm? They're like, what's up? Like, either they think I'm trying to stop smoking or I don't want a child. But if you get past that, they're like, what is that thing? And I'm like, it's my happy patch. And they're like, what? And I'm like, it literally just gives me vitamins and energy. And I wear it all day. And it's cute. Like, I love wearing them, and I can take a selfie like with my hand up here, and I don't even have to try to sell the products. People are like, what the heck is that on your arm? And then you tell them and they want to try it. So marketing for that is huge. Products are huge. You feel them day one. So that appealed to me when he talked to me about that. Just because, like I said, I had those fears, and like, I liked a lot of the products. Like, I liked the skincare and I liked the greens. Like, I had stuff I liked, but I didn't have any customers that had like crazy results anymore. And like, I didn't realize it because I hadn't thought about it. When I sat back though, I was like, nobody continues after the 3 months. Like, I don't have anybody that's like loving it. Like, I sold a lot of hair, skin, and nails because I have super long hair, but like, I didn't ever take it because it made me throw up. But I could just sell it because like my hair is like down to my butt. So like, I wanted to have something that I was passionate about. Like, I wanted people to like want it, like, I wanted them to come to me and not have to cold message and like do all that. And like, I wanted to feel good about the product. And I didn't realize that was missing until I started all this and I got the passion for this product. And I was like, okay, so this is how you're supposed to feel. Like, I have complete confidence. Like, I'm never worried about it. We do sampling all the time, which I did not. I think it took me a month to sell my first 3-day sample because I had never sold a wrap on hand. So when Dustin was like, sell samples, I was like, you're full of crap. I'm not doing that. Like, I can't do that. They're not going to sell, like, not working. And I finally did it. And I remember like I said, my truck was going to get repoed, and I put up a sample post, and I sold like 26 samples, and I paid my car payment with that. And I was like blown away because I was like, okay, people like want this. Like, it's not, and I hate to use the word saturated, but it's not saturated. Like, it's not a household name. Like, either they've never heard of it or they know like their aunt that used it who loved it. So like, I never have that issue of trying to convince people of it. Like, they want samples. They buy a 3-day sample. I sell them for $30. I mail it right to them. They feel it day one, and it seals the deal. So I'm not convincing anybody. They just want the product, and we have 2-day shipping. So I'm like, look, I know you don't want to go without it. Like, if we place your order right now, you're going to have it before your sample runs out. Mm-hmm. It sells itself. Like, I don't have to convince anybody. And that's the thing, is it's with so much ease where anybody is like, hey, I'm interested. I'm like, try it. And they try it and they're sold. And like, my job is the easiest thing in the world. So those are the products. Super simple. Like I said, 3-step system. We do have a plus line of like 10 products, I think. We have nutrition bars we just came out with that I eat every morning. We have a cinnamon roll one and a birthday cake one. So I have that with my shake for breakfast. We have certain ones, like one that helps with sleep, or one that helps with like brain function and stuff like that, mental clarity. But I post about my 3-step. Like, I don't share any other products. I keep it simple. I literally wake up, I put on my Insta story me doing my 3-step, and like, that's my product post. Like, I don't cold message anybody. I don't do anything. I just share what I use throughout the day. So that is the products. My mouth is dry. I talk so much. I'm going to hop into the comp plan. So any questions, like I said, shut me up, ask me a question. I'm going to go over what he said to me because I like to keep it simple. And this is what sealed the deal for me. Is when he told me this, I was like, there's no way. Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, why have I never looked at other comp plans? And like, I hate to say that, but I felt ignorant because I was like, I've literally never looked at another comp plan. Like, I just thought I was told it was the best. And I was like, I'm in the best comp plan. Like, that's it. Like, this is the best company. It's the best comp plan. I had never looked elsewhere. So when he told me this, I was dumbfounded. So I'll hit the key points. I am very red. I'm not whatever personality colors, like numbers and reading. Like, I don't know. I'm not good at numbers, but I can tell you the differences in the comp plan that appeal to me. So like I said, for customers, no mandatory auto ships. We do not have mandatory auto ships for ourselves either. We don't have monthly website fees. We don't have any type of fees. We don't have renewal fees. Like, you literally sign up. That is the only money you ever have to spend. I've been in for 5 months and I've spent money, but it was completely by choice. Like, I didn't have to. It was because I sold all my product, because I sold samples, and like, I wanted some for myself, so I ordered it. But you don't have to order anything. There's no fees you have to pay. And the reason why that is people are, okay, well, how do you get your product in? Like, how do you do this and that? We are a cloud-based company, which means that I think our whole slogan, I don't know how they say it. I think it's like less overhead, more commission or something. We're cloud-based. We own the server, so we don't have to pay for the website. And we don't have like $1 billion headquarters in Florida. Like, we don't have any like huge thing. Like, we don't have executives like that sit there and have like money funneling in their pockets. Like, it literally is just poured down to us, which is why we make a higher percent commission and why we don't have to pay for stuff like that. So no website fees, no mandatory auto ships, nothing like that whatsoever. And you can still get your product for free every single month. So when you sign up, you're going to get your starter pack, only money you ever have to spend. And then from then on out, you can still get your product for free every month just by having 2 customers. So if you sign 2 customers a month, your product the next month is free. They average the 2 highest orders that went into the system that month under you. That's what you get in free product credit. So like it's the second of every month, our free product credit loads. We can use it for ourselves. We can transfer it to other promoters. We can transfer it to customers if like you want to give them money off an order. So you can literally run your business for free, which is awesome. Get your products for free. And when it comes to sampling, we make bank because I'm getting the products for free and then I'm selling them. So I'm in full profit, which is amazing. So no mandatory auto ships whatsoever. You're not going to have to buy anything, spend anything if you don't want to. We have a 60-day waiting room and no charting. So we don't have any types of charts, which was huge for me because I cannot tell you the amount of freaking time I spent and trees I killed, like doing math. Like, I dropped out of college for a reason. It's not my thing. I can't do math. Like, and I was bad at that. I always moved it to the wrong person and then like regretted it. Or like you move a customer 6 levels down and then you make like 2 cents off a cut. Like it's insane. It doesn't work. And as much as they just want to be like, oh, it's a $400, like a $400 is really freaking hard to fill. Like, that is a lot when you're selling hair, skin, and nails customers, or like like it's difficult. It's very hard. And I think that's when it started to kind of hit me as like I was mass enrolling and I still couldn't get over that brink. Like it just wasn't working for me. Like the comp plan, it wasn't rewarding me for the work I was putting in. It's the best way I can say it. So no charting whatsoever. You don't have to place anyone if you don't want to, if you don't have to move people. But if you do want to, like, let's say, Katie's super close to a promotion and she's like 400 in volume away, and I have somebody in my waiting room that has that, I can move them to her, but I have 60 days to move that person. So it's not 24 hours. You can move them anytime in their first 60 days, which is helpful for me because I used to sign somebody, like a customer, and then I would like go out and have too much wine, and then I wake up the next morning and I'm like, I can't move them. Like my 24 hours is up. And I always, if I did move them, I was like, crap, like, because you're always afraid you're not going to put them in the right place or it's not going to be in the right box. And so none of that, like no boxes, no charting, nothing. If you move, it's to help somebody, it's great. You can match whoever's running with you. They don't have to be in the right box. And I think that's huge for so many people, that there's not those like specific opportunity seats where like if you didn't get the luck of the draw, and like we can call it how it is, like if you weren't the emerald to your diamond or the ruby to your emerald, like you're not getting placed under. And it's because of the way the boxes are. And that's hard because it's not fair at all to be put in a box and only get helped if you're in a certain, I don't know. It's just for me, like it never sat right with me. And, as much as, like my boyfriend has an account and I've helped to build his account because he's home with me now, but like, I don't have to just help certain people. I help whoever's running. I help whoever needs help. And that's how simple it is. So that's huge. 6-day waiting room, no charting. And when you take all that out of it, like you take the stress of like moving and boxes and charting, like it becomes fun again and you're not cold messaging. So like you literally just get to be yourself and run your business. And that's so huge. Like that stress of it, I didn't realize it was stress on me until I left, but like it's difficult, so we're not sitting there strategically moving or only helping certain people or doing this and that. We don't have to do any of that. So no mandatory auto ships, no monthly fees, no charting, 60-day waiting room. I'm trying to think what else I'm missing here. There's so much stuff I can talk about. Our commission rate is higher. So anything that you personally bring in, you're making 20% commission off of. And then you obviously make money off of anything in your downline. And we have really cool stuff. Like we have, which of course it works, came out with now, kind of sort of not the same, but we have check matching. So anytime anyone that I personally enroll promotes, it doesn't matter what they're promoting to, it doesn't matter what rank I am, nothing like that. If I enroll you and you go 4K, that week check, I'm going to check match a percentage off of. So you're always check matching. You don't have to be a certain rank. It doesn't have to be in a certain time, nothing like that. And we get paid weekly, which is awesome. We get paid every single Tuesday, which is huge. And it's a lot more motivating for me where, even if I have somebody that doesn't do this a ton and they just like do it here or there or sign a customer, when they have spare time, they get that commission the next Tuesday. And, whether they're walking or running, you see that work you're putting in a lot faster, which is important because, it's hard to sign somebody on the 2nd of the month and then wait till the 15th of next month to get a check, if you only signed a customer or two and then it's pennies. Like with this, you're making a higher percent commission, you're making 20%, and then you're getting that the next Tuesday. So whether that's $50 or $500, like that's awesome. Like that's gas money and that's in your pocket right away. So for retention for the girls, it's huge, because it's not like they're losing that vision or they're getting discouraged. Like they're like, hey, I signed a customer, I get that on Tuesday. Like that's money in my pocket. So it's very quick in that sense. Very self-motivating. Like I said, it keeps the girls going a ton. And what is huge, and that creates the momentum, seals the deal, gets everything going, is our VIP bonuses. So when I heard Dustin talk about this, I didn't see past this. This was all I saw because I needed money to pay my bills. And I was like, if I can get in and get that, like, I'll be okay. And then I'll think about the rest after. This was literally all I thought about. And that's what I tell my girls. I'm like, we get in, I run with you, we get this bonus, and the rest falls into place afterwards. So when you sign up, there's a 14-day timer that starts. So if in those 14 days, you can sign 4 customers and 4 promoters, which we obviously help you to do. I'll explain like kind of a little bit about the team atmosphere and the training and all that in a minute. But 4 customers and 4 promoters, and with that, you reach 1,600 in volume. And to touch on that super quick, what helps a ton with that is when we sign up promoters or distributors, we get the volume from those kits. So like if you sign up on a $100 kit, that's 100 in volume, not only for me, but for you. Like that counts towards volume. So it's not just customers. It's promoter volume, customer volume, anything. So 4 customers, 4 promoters in your first 14 days. You get, normally it's an $800 cash bonus. And that is paid in full to you the next Tuesday. So if you earn that on a Sunday, 2 days that's paid out to you in full. You obviously get your commissions on top of that, and $200 in free product credit added on too. So that'll be on top of what you even get for that month for signing those customers. But right now, and this is not company-wide whatsoever, this is just for this month. As leaders, we're giving back to the team. So right now when you join, instead of the 800, we're tacking on an additional 600. So you literally can get $1,400 as a cash bonus in your first 14 days just by signing 4 and 4. And that's it. That's all you have to do. You enroll 4 customers, 4 promoters, you hit that volume, that's paid out to you the next Tuesday, plus the commissions on top of that, plus the free product credit. And that's what's incredible. You know, that's just, and a lot of people are like, you know, well, why do you get that? Why do you get that so soon? And it's just the company like saying thank you, you know, hey, you're getting our name out there, you're kickstarting your business, you're running, like, go on with your bad self, like keep doing it. Like, it's just a pat on the back. But to be able to get in and get that for a first check in network marketing is huge. You know, I've had girls that sat in other companies for 3 years and they're like, I never got a combo paycheck in my life. And I just earned that like in my first week or my second week because of those bonuses. So it kickstarts everything. You know, you obviously make your money back right away with that. And once you have that momentum, you know, you get those bonuses, you already have 4 team members under you. They sign up, we're helping them get their bonuses. And that's how the ball rolls really, really fast with the way the volume builds up. It's incredible. So those bonuses are huge. Like I said, we also have the check matching, you're making money off your commissions, everything like that. And we have a ton of incentives, like as you go, like you always have something new to work on, like you always have that next goal. So you get in, you get your VIP bonuses. Your next goal is 4K. So since we don't have charting, our like ranks, it's just volume. So when you go 4K, you have $4,000 in team sales. I don't care if that's from like 2 people or like 20. Like, it doesn't matter as long as your overall group volume is 4,000. You go 4K. So when you go 4K, you get a $399 bonus. They call it an iPad bonus because I guess like you could go buy an iPad with it. I just paid my bills because like I was broke when I started. So that's awesome. That's the next bonus you can get. The next rank is 12K, and that is huge. That is our auto bonus. So that's $12,000 in team sales. You get to go pick out a Cadillac, Mercedes, BMW, or Lexus, as long as it's black or white. And they give you $800 a month to pay for it. So for us, we got a Mercedes that, it covers our car and our insurance. So like that car is literally free. He don't have a boyfriend that does what I do. He like murdered. He's literally named it the Murder Merc. Like, I don't know what that means. That's not cute. Like, don't name my car that. So he's getting blacked out now. But they literally pay for it. So you go and get the car. That bonus goes in your commission check, the second commission check of every single month, $800. So covers our car payment, covers our car insurance. That car is totally free. So you get that. And that's like, the cool thing with us is that our bonuses aren't taken away from us. So even if you never hit 12K again, you can still get that. There's a little tracker in your back office that shows you, okay, hey, like you need to enroll 2 more people this month. And you can do that and still get the bonus. Like, it tells you what you need. You don't have to hit 12K. And even when we announce our bigger bonuses, my face is just craziness. Even when they announce our big bonuses, like we do them, like sporadically, they'll announce them. Like, let's say they announce, okay, hey, when you go 40K, there's a $40,000 bonus. Number one, it's paid out in much shorter increments. You get a portion of it weekly, and it's normally between 16 to 32 weeks it's paid out. But the same thing with the car bonus. I don't care if you never hit 40K again, that bonus is paid out to you in full. So you do not lose it. And that was huge, like integrity-wise for me, because I was sick of posting that like I made like $200 and something thousand in bonuses, and I was like, I got one payout of it and it was taken away. So with this, you do not lose bonuses at all. Like I said, even if you don't maintain, I have never had anyone on the team. We have 1,900 girls on the team right now. I have not had one girl hit a rank and then not maintain it the next month. Not one. So the volume, like the momentum is insane. So I would never be like, hey, you're going to lose it anyways. You won't, but God forbid, like you ever had to step away or anything happen, like never. So that's huge. We have the bonuses. We have lifestyle getaways, which are actually like, you can earn them in full. Like, they are reimbursing our flight. We went to Vegas a couple weeks ago. We have one in California now in June we've earned, but they pay for everything. Like, they're reimbursing us for our flight. They're paying for the hotel. Like, they pay for everything. Like, I know that I went on the cruise and I would go to like green carpet and stuff, but like I was in debt from it because like I had to pay for my flights and I had to pay for the hotel and I had to pay for this and that. And then like conference tickets, and like I was in debt from it. So it's like, it's literally a paycation. Like you actually have a paycation, they pay for it totally when you earn it. So there's always amazing stuff to work towards. That's like the basis of the comp plan. I always hit on the no mandatory auto ships, no monthly fees. We're paid every single week. You're making a higher percentage commission, your VIP bonuses. But it's incredible. I can't even like put it into words. We've hit the top rank of the company now. So we are a 200K team. I was the second youngest one in the company's history to ever hit that rank. We did it in 5 months as a team, and that's comparable to like Ambassador. Like that means that we do $200,000 plus in sales a month. And it's insane. Like my biggest month in It Works was 16,000. And then at the end, I couldn't even maintain 10,000 a month. The momentum is insane. The girls are insane, but it's simply because there have been so many of us that, you know, were in another company. I would say it's probably 80% is coming from It Works. We all felt the same thing and nobody talked about it. You know, we all were struggling. We didn't want to pair auto ships. We didn't want to cold message. Like, and we don't do any of that. We do all attraction marketing. I will never make you message a single person asking them to be a product tester. You're not going to post 8 times a day. Like I literally post twice, maybe 3 times if like I'm feeling feisty, but it's normally twice. You're not going to be glued to your phone. It's so different the way that we do things. And when you match like the attraction marketing and the love of the team and the support of the team, like how different that environment is for so many of the girls, you match that with the comp plan and the products, like it's indescribable. And that's why it's happened the way that it has, and why the momentum has been so crazy, is because we all are finally comfortable, and like we all have that fire back, and like we finally see the way network marketing is supposed to be. And like my biggest thing that I always tell people is like, it's not even about the money for so many of us. It's that like we have an environment where like we love the heck out of each other. And it's so much more on like personal growth and like loving yourself and like us helping you with stuff like that. And then like teaching you attraction marketing. And like all I ever say is like fall in love with these products and like let me help you like grow and like become, you know, more independently like your own self, because like you're your brand. Like the company and the comp plan are amazing, but like I'm M. You know, when people sign with M, it's because they connect to me, and we teach you how to grow into yourself a ton. So the environment is amazing. The girls are amazing. It's a second chance for so many of us, and it is incredible. I don't know, I could talk all day about it, but there's the support and the training and the Zooms and like the live opportunity calls. Like we do everything for you guys, absolutely everything. Me and Travis are both home full time now, so I'm always in. You know, I don't have to be glued to my phone. I went on vacation for 3 days and I put my phone down and didn't touch it, besides putting up 1 post a day, you know, and it's the 9th and we've done $100,000 in sales. Like the momentum, I just can't even put it into words. And the girls are earning bonuses and promoting, and it is literally the most beautiful thing I've ever been a part of. And even looking back at myself, like how much I've grown in the past 5 months, what happens like when you get into like the place you're supposed to be and you're like loved and nurtured on, and then like you have a bomb comp plan to match it, like it's indescribable. So it's crazy. Like I said in the beginning, like I never want to be like, you know, you need to switch, you need to do this. Like everybody has their timing. I love everybody no matter where they are, whether, you know, their home is somewhere else or whether they're not sure yet or whether they're ready to go. I love them through it. I want everybody to do this in their time, but the opportunity is incredible. We are not a household name yet. Like I said, we're in that up and up right now where we're growing. And I hate to compare, but like the best way that I can compare it is like the chance that the like ambassadors had 7-8 years ago is like, that's where we're at, where we're still ground level. We're still like, it's blowing up now, but like, we're not even anywhere close to like hitting our peak or anything. So like now is the time to get in. It's the time to stick with it. I'm going to super quickly, this thing is going to time me out. So I'm going to super quick talk about the starter packs and then end this off. Any questions, you can feel free to add me on Facebook or message Katie, anything at all. Starter pack. So there are like 4 different ones, but it's the only money you ever have to spend. So for me, I always recommend to do the $200 pack because it gets you all 3 products. So you're getting the capsules, the shake, and the patch in your starter kit. Only money ever, you sign up, you're good to go, you're commission qualified, like all of that, you don't ever have to worry about that. And then we run after your bonuses, team pages added in, like we have training videos, all of that. If that's not feasible, there is a $100 pack. The only difference is that you don't get the patches. So you'll get your capsules and your shake, but no patches. So those are the 2 that I normally talk about. 200 or 100, that's it. You know, you sign up, that's the only money you ever have to spend. and you're good to go. No monthly fees, no monthly anything. And we just help you get those bonuses, and then it literally takes off from there. This is going to totally cut me off right now. I hope I covered everything. Did I?
You did good. I'm going to text you with some questions that I have personally, but yeah, it's about to kick you off. So.
Okay, well, I have this recorded, so I will send it to you so anyone that has questions or wants to watch this back can. But yeah, just message me right when we hop off of here.
Okay, I go.
Bye.